is so funny because it's called, as kids called it Bierohock. In Grandma's book, she said Bierohock, Bierhock.
Yes.
If you say either of those two in Armenia and California, they're like, what? If you describe it to them, it's a boy rag. They do boy rags, potato boy rags, cheese boy rags, but spicy cheese boy rags. They do all sorts of boy rags.
Okay.
And that's basically what this is. So
Okay.
things just kind of change names and stuff, so that's what it is. All right, so what we're gonna do is, I already made the dough ahead of time, and then I already cooked the hamburger and the onions. Hi.
I'm so sorry to jump
No, it's
in.
fine. Grab a thing.
Thank you.
I already cooked the hamburger and the onions because, to be honest, this is like an afternoon endeavor. So that's why when cooking some of these things, you know, I just really need to speed it up. So the dough is just a basic bread dough. And you can even just buy bread already made, that sort of thing. So, first ingredient, in terms of the filling, we have the hamburger and this. And one of the things that I like to do when I make Bierohock is I like to do this first because it's hot and you don't want to melt the cheese and the eggs that come later. So I like to do this first, then I like to do the dough. And just in terms of what I prefer to do. Okay, and then we put in, you want a recipe, Emma Kate?
Right, just dropping off stuff.
Then we put in, it said 2 to 3 eggs. So, but I gave you guys, this is the thing, if you're gonna go to the effort of making something this much, you know, double the recipe. Because you're gonna wanna, it freezes well, it stays well, it's very versatile. So, that's why I gave you on this recipe a double recipe.
So this is doubled already.
This is already doubled.
Okay.
What I'm doing here is I'm gonna just make one just for the demonstration, you know?
Okay. Okay.
But, so not to confuse you, but I thought, I never make just one. I'm not gonna go through all that work just to make just one. And one of the things about, when they say this freezes well, it really does freeze well. I take them, I throw them in to freezer bags, throw them in the fridge, and then my boys will take them out when they're done, and they will put them in the microwave for a little bit, and sometimes they'll eat it just like that. But I like to put it in the microwave for a little bit, and then put it in a little toaster oven, and let it get toasty on the outside, and it's like, oh, awesome. It's so good, so good. This is one of my favorite things to eat.
I lost Dave. Has anybody seen my cousin Dave?
David Lee should be in the release side room on the other side.
When you say you double the recipe, is it one of those rolls is one? And then
No, you just
double-
make more of those rolls.
Okay, how many?
So, okay, so basically, yeah, basically, I made 4 times the recipe yesterday.
Oh,
That ended up being 10 Bierohocks.
Okay.
You know, so it's a lot. Anyway, so this recipe really doesn't make all that much. So I'm gonna put in 3 eggs.
It's a straight cross, but I just didn't want to beat you all over the
Okay. And then
Okay.
sure. And then the cheese, you can put what type of cheese you want in. Some people do a feta and a jack with a regular cheese boy rag. This is a sharp cheese. I just cubed it up. See? You throw that in there. And if you want to have no cheese, you can make it with no cheese. You can make it with a lot of cheese. Cheese is a big variable in there that it really doesn't matter, you know? The big thing is that what I find is that I need to have plenty of sage. If when I make Bierohocks and I don't put in enough sage, it comes out like, you know. Sage is really what, thanks to Kaylee with the sage. Sage is really what makes or breaks this dish in a lot of ways. So what I do with the sage is I don't put the little those little things on. I cut that out. You can use dry sage, I suppose, but I never do because I live in California and I have sage year round. So I just go to the backyard and get more sage. So the sage, when it in the original recipe, and I don't know if you guys have the original recipe, but in the original recipe, it's kind of confusing when it says sage, because it says fresh sage, but like in Grandma's book, but it didn't say. When I tried to use, it wasn't sagey enough, you know. And I'm wondering if she meant like dry sage. So I doubled it. So I on the recipe it will say on that is a lot more accurate in terms of what I have there about what will taste good. If you liked the taste of the that was on there today.
Yeah, it was good.
You know. So so you want to be able to put in the let's see, so 6 tablespoons, so it'd be like 3 tablespoons, but it's like a heaping, it's like a heaping tablespoon,
Fresh.
you know. So 3 like that, and then with parsley, the parsley is just the regular store. I don't bother with anything fresh with the parsley. But the original recipe said 1 teaspoon. I'm like, that's not enough. So I put in 1 tablespoon. Okay.
It smells so good.
And then the salt and the pepper. We'll do a teaspoon of salt. And we're supposed to put a dash of pepper, but I didn't bother to bring the pepper. Okay, so we have that. Then what we're going to do is we're going to mix that all up together. Get a spoon here. And I'm going to do a rollout. So if I could get a volunteer from our listening audience to start to chop that up and get it all mixed up with the
I'll do that, but
eggs,
I'll wash my hands real quick.
eggs and everything in there. And then we're going to shift over to doing the rolling on the board. So I'm going to make sure my counter's cleaned off. A lot better. Now put that way. And you can, I have more than one rolling pin. So you can take it and try.
Do you want me to mix this up?
Yes.
Okay.
Go ahead and mix it.
Will I be in the way right here for your rolling out, or is this okay?
Bye.
Should I come over?
It'll be okay. It'll be okay. Now, tell me again your
I'm Jen Bailey. I am Robert Wild, so Lydia Wild. So
Robert.
Lydia's
Robert and Gay.
my grandma.
Robert and Gay
Daughter.
are your grandparents.
Yep.
So you're from LA.
Yeah, yeah.
Area.
I grew up in LA. The LA area.
Cool.
How are you guys here?
Joyce.
Joyce?
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Joyce is my husband's grandma.
Okay. Your husband's grandma.
Yep.
Very
You
good.
want listen here, Claire?
I have met Joyce.
Let's put it.
Well, I guess
Back out there.
I met Joyce.
Yes.
Oh, back up there.
Thank you. And are you two?
Joyce is my grandma.
Joyce was your
So,
grandma.
Aaron is my cousin.
Yes.
Her husband.
Oh, okay,
So-
okay. Your husband. Okay, very nice.
Came from Joyce.
Very fun. And where are you ladies now? Like where do you
Here.
live?
I just
Here.
live in North Salt Lake.
Oh, okay.
And I live in Riverton.
Okay.
So we're both
Very
here.
cool. My parents live in Riverton right now.
Oh, very
Yeah.
cool.
They have like a house in California that they're like trying to decide are they gonna
Robert's
leave.
up here?
He has a house in Riverton. Yeah. They kind of go back and forth. He had to come up here for a job right before the real estate crash in 2008. Do you remember that? And so they bought a house thinking that that was going to be what it was going to take, and then it crashed, and so they couldn't sell. And so they held on to it and have been renting it. And then recently, the renters have moved out, and they're trying to decide what to do with it. So they come up occasionally. But
Very cool.
that's them.
Okay, so I'm gonna let you two try this out.
You picked the wrong person. I don't cook, but
Okay.
let's give it a try.
Yeah. All right. What I'll do is I'll do a demo. I'll do a demo.
Okay.
And you can see how it's done. Now with this recipe, it's done with flour.
All the stuff in the bottom.
Yes.
I think I do. Now, did you season the meat when you cooked it, or did you just cook it with the onions?
The meat just, you throw the salt in later.
Okay, throw the salt in later.
So
All right.
yeah, I just cooked it with the onion.
Okay.
Now, we're talking for the size of the Bierohock. It really doesn't matter how big you make it.
Okay.
If you want it to fit on a cookie sheet, then you know you don't want to make it, of course, like Tb or whatever.
Sure.
But we're taking it and we're gonna roll it to make a kind of an oblong shape,
You do use
right?
flour. Okay.
and then we want to make a long oval.
Have you made this before?
I have.
You have?
With Claire. We
Oh
did
my
this
gosh.
last summer.
I ate this all the time with my grandma, but never made it. Yeah. So I'm glad to be here.
Lydia made it all the time?
Aunt Kim did.
Oh,
And I know Lydia made it, but by the time I was eating it, her daughters were doing the cooking. You know,
right.
she was like, "I'm not good." No, she was good, but Aunt Kim and Aunt Val were making the
Yeah, Valerie, she wanted to come, but she's facing hip surgery.
Oh, dang.
So, yeah. Well, her son's here.
Yeah,
Eric's here.
Arick is here.
Okay, so
That's pretty
we're
thin.
gonna make it
Yeah.
about this size-ish.
Okay.
Okay, and then what I do is, and this can get a little soupy in here,
Oh,
you know?
okay.
I think it's not now because it's colder than it normally is.
Oh, sure.
But if it leaks out a little bit, it's not a big deal. But this is actually a lot easier to handle than the soupy ones. But I'll show you what I do. So we take the end. The end, of course, is gonna have the most spread. I just pinch it. It's like you bring it up and pinch it. Bring it up and pinch it. If you let this part touch your dough, it's gonna open your dough up, make it too wet. You wanna bring it up so that it doesn't get wet. Otherwise, it will start to spread and open up. Which some Bierohocks are that way. They do have it open. They even crack a couple of eggs on the top. It's kind of interesting. But yeah. So see how it's just bring a pinch, bring a pinch, bring a pinch. And then we just take it and we'll set it over on a cookie sheet. It's warmed up Bierohock. And we take it, we just set it on our cookie sheet. And when you put it on the cookie sheet, generally, I make them, you know, kind of a little bit longer. And notice how when I pick that up and open it up, sometimes there's holes like that. See? So, one of the nice things is one thing, you know, to see someone cook something, I think is much better, especially with some of these old recipes, if you can try it yourself. So, go ahead and give it a shot.
You
And
two should do it. 100%. I've done it before, and
You
it's
have?
so much
Okay.
fun. Yeah.
give it a shot and see if you can attack it. So, I want you to come over here and actually grab the dough that you think will be about right. We're talking like a cup and a quarter.
Okay.
And a quarter.
Yeah.
Oh man. We'll see. More?
More.
More.
Okay, I want you.
Yeah.
That's good.
Okay.
That's good.
Let's see how we do here.
Too much?
No, it's good.
Okay. There you go.
Mine's a lot thicker. I'm worried I got too much, but
That's okay. You'll make
You
a
can make
bigger
a big one. Now, it doesn't matter what type of rolling pin you use. I just like these rolling pins. You know, you sit there and you watch these baking shows, and I'm thinking, you know, that's a nice simple rolling pin. All that is a wooden dowel. Just take
Yeah.
it, sand it, put some
So did you make
butcher
these?
block oil on it or whatever. Or
all good.
a friend of mine puts olive oil on it.
Did you make these ones then?
Yeah.
Oh, they're nice.
I'm not getting it very uniform.
It's okay. You're getting flour on you. Just so you know.
Thank you.
I do
That's
have,
part
I
of
do have
cooking.
a couple of aprons here, if you want.
I'll just have a story to
But the
tell when I go
damage is
out.
already
Yeah.
done.
I'm good. Thank you.
So this recipe came from Arick, right?
Yes, and it is in her book. If you go to FamilySearch.org, and her book is on Family Search,
Is it?
and it has this recipe towards the back part of the book. She takes this recipe, the baklava recipe, something about green soup. But I don't remember her
Green
making
soup.
the green bean soup.
Oh, it's green bean soup.
But anyway, so yeah,
I'm kind of. Oh well.
that's fine. That's good. I'd make this a little fatter over here.
Fatter. Okay.
Yeah,
How thin are we going here?
that's
that-
about right. That's
About
fine.
right.
And see, that's another thing is that you don't have to. You don't want it to be so thin that it
Breaks?
some people like, you would like maybe a little more bread if they like it, but I like it kind of somewhere in the middle. I think how you have it is good.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead and start scooping your stuff in.
It's pretty funny looking. Oh well.
No, it's
Okay.
fine. It's fine.
We'll get better as we go.
This is great because my picky eater is going to college next year, so I can actually make something like this, and the whole family will eat it. She's on her own.
Right.
That's funny.
Seriously though, I'm kind of excited.
Right?
I need regular food again.
Yes.
Is that enough, or should I have put more in?
Well, see,
You do yours still.
a lot of it depends on how meaty you want
My
them.
preference. Okay.
I've made them different ways,
Yeah.
and I kind of like somewhere towards the middle-ish.
Is this somewhere towards the what?
I
What
would
is
put
somewhere
a
toward the middle?
little bit more on,
Okay.
a little bit more. And then it ends up being like, boom, it's a meal,
Yeah.
like a spicy hamburger. Like.
That's what
Okay.
it kind of reminded me of when I ate it. I was like, oh, this is good.
So start at one end,
Okay. Let's try this end.
bring it up and pinch it together. Be rough with it. It's hard.
Did I pinch hard enough?
Show it who's boss. And then try, as you're bringing it up, try not to let this dough fall down on the
right.
meat, because it's just gonna yell at you later.
It's not gonna seal, is it?
Pinch harder.
Harder. Oh, yeah, there, I got some in it.
I just did the same. It's like, crap.
And remind me how we do the end. Oops.
Same
got
way.
it.
Same way. You just bring
Bring
up
it
the
up.
end and give it a bunch of pinches.
That's not the prettiest.
It's beautiful. Look at that.
Awesome. Awesome. Now,
Okay, I don't know if that's
bring it
gonna
in the
seal.
tray,
I don't know if that's gonna actually stay together.
and go ahead, pick it up and bring it out like
How did you get yours so nice and small? Like you're
done it a million times.
Years of practice.
Yes. Okay, and then with that,
I don't know if I'll be able to pick it up. I got it kind of long.
it'll work. It'll work.
Okay.
And then you can spread it out like that. Then you put it in the oven, which I'm wondering if we can do here today. Yes, we can. We can. It's right in there. So put it in the oven. I would like it, before you get your hands clean again, you're doing it pretty good.
okay.
I want you guys to do it twice.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay? Because just to do
Do
it
you wanna
once,
do it once?
you know, it feels a little awkward.
You got this. I've done it so many times.